Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It is episode 56 of Career Mode, and it's the penultimate episode of season 6. I almost said season 5. Season 6, as we wrap up our first year of Lyon, we'll have our final 4 games of the Ligue season where we know, realistically, there's no shot to win the title. PSG have ran away with it, but we should be able to secure a top 4 finish minimum today, but hopefully won't bottle second or third. As we know, that will give us a guaranteed league phase finish. The 4th will be a qualifier for the Champions League next season. There's also a small matter of the Europa League semi-final as well. We take on Liverpool the first leg away at Anfield and the second leg at home. Underdogs, but we've made it this far, so why can't we make the final as well, as I try and keep my hope alive of being the second manager in history to win the Champions League, Europa League and Conference League as well. So yeah, lots to get through today in the penultimate episode of season 6, and our first game is Strasbourg, where we can effectively wrap up a top 4 finish for a win here if Lille fail to match our results. So first game, it is Strasbourg with Champions League football on the line. Allez Lyon. I'm not overly confident of our chance of knocking out Liverpool, but it's doable. You know, it's definitely doable. You know, we knocked out a good Lazio side. We showed incredible resilience to knock out Real Betis based on the 2-0 deficit we had half an hour into the second leg. So we've showed we can overcome challenges, but can we overcome the favourites over 2 legs? That is going to be a big question. Big goal there as well. Monaco in front against Lille early, and that's great news for us, because whether it's second or third, I don't care one bit. Ultimately, oh, what a finish that is. I just want to make sure we secure either of those places. We won't if we go on a losing run. Worst start here, Oyedele giving Strasbourg the opener. And I don't care how we get this done in Ligue as well, so long as we get it done. We have had a nice little mini run after it was a shambolic one. I think it was 2 wins in 6, I think it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, Freddie. Oh, go down. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, Freddie, go down! There was contact. That's why he didn't do it. He said, Gaffer, come on, man. You don't see what I see. Brilliant finish, 1-1. So second half underway. Take the point. It will edge us closer to a top 3 finish, especially if Lille do end up losing against Monaco. And they are indeed 2-1 down. Spoke down to existence there, but oh, Strasbourg causing us problems. At the start of the season, they were top. They were top for quite a while. They've really fallen off it now. I'm not even going to make Conference League at this rate, but a very tough game there. And the one thing I don't want to do is go into that Liverpool game on the back of a slip-up. You never want to go into one of the biggest games of the season dropping the game prior to it. You want to go in with a big win, or at the very least, a win regardless. Yeah, not quite the start we were hoping for to today's episode. To be honest, quite lucky to get a point as well. Didn't really get going. Great level from Freddie, but 2 points dropped regardless. 3 to go. Are we still top 3? It's the stage of the season now where I have to look at the league table after every single game. Oh yes, Monaco, thank you very much. PSG lost. What was I talking about? I don't care about it. Won practically every game since the calendar year started. Oh, I just realised that's a missed opportunity to cut the gap. I mean, let's be honest here. It's probably not going to matter anyway, but it means the gap still remains 8. And to be fair, we still stay in the top 3 as well. So Marseille, we're 4 clear of them. We're 7 clear of Lille. I don't think we're going to get caught now. So 4th is probably the minimum where we'd finish, but of course don't forget that will put us into a playoff and a qualifier for next year's Champions League phase. At the start of the season, it would have taken 4th, and we're very close to confirming that. I believe 1 win will do it. Right, following again, let's jump into it, is indeed the first leg of the Europa League semi. Liverpool away at Anfield. Morton will miss his homecoming due to injury. No Fofana down with the injury as well, so a tired Lyon team missing a couple of key players, heading to Anfield on the back of a slip-up. Yeah, let's just say I'm not fancying our chances here. I need a heroic kind of performance from Freddie, from Gomes, from Tracy, if we are to go back to Lyon with a win in the first leg. First leg away at Anfield, allez Lyon. Yeah, I think we can do it. You know, we knocked out Real Betis when we were trailing 2-0 heading into the second half of the second leg. So that was a heck of a comeback, that. One of my best European comebacks in a long time. And, you know, we got through Lazio, a good Lazio side, and we were tied after the end of the first leg. Had to go to Rome to win it. So we've come through challenges. We've come through challenges to get here. But tonight, you might have seen by my lineup, I don't often make changes to my lineup and tactics based on one individual opponent. I mainly just kind of like keep a feel for what's working based on form, and if it's not, that's when I change it, or of course if there's fitness or suspension or injury problems. But for tonight, I made the exception because this Liverpool team is incredible. As the youngster gets through and Nkambadia makes a brilliant save to stop the Reds going up a goal early. I put Sanchez up at left mid. I've brought in Cochet to the back line and slid Rennais to left back for more defensive strength in the back four and more cover on the flanks as well. Whether that helps or not, I guess we will see. As we know, when Liverpool do want to really turn it on, they are so hard to stop. Good save there, still 0-0, but for the most part, I think it'll be one-way traffic tonight. Gravenberch to Curtis Jones, gets away from Gomes, and the academy graduate finds Nuno Mendes at left back, and now into Rio, gives it back to Jones, and the academy boys playing a couple of 1-2s. As at the moment, I'm literally chasing shadows out there. I can't get the ball off them. As it goes back to the World Cup winner McAllister, wonderful chip ball through. And Rio back to Curtis Jones. It's ridiculous. I can't get near them. Marcus Leonardo bends one and Cavani makes a save. Keeps and gets back on time to pick it up. But this is ridiculous. I'm just literally chasing shadows and getting nowhere near them. We survived the first half, but yeah, I can't just getting a single chance tonight. My best chance in this tie is taking it to Lyon, deadlocked at 0-0, and trying to nick it at home by a single goal. That's our best chance of making the final, I think. And to be fair to EA, we saw it in the last episode against Paris Saint-Germain, where we were thrashed 5-0 for my heaviest defeat, not just with Lyon, but in the save as well, I think. This is better. Oh, dangerous cross, and that's brave keeping from Nkambadia. This is better from EA. They've had a recent patch and they've made the AI a bit more assertive, but also more purposeful in possession. So you'll notice they're still going to dominate possession. They're still going to move the ball around nicely. But they are going to actually be a little bit more direct, if you will, and be a bit more, again, assertive, I suppose, at coming forward and trying to break you down, as opposed to just constantly passing the ball around each other, around 30 yards from your goal. Ball clipped inside, headed by McAllister, easy save, still 0-0. But yeah, when you are an underdog, you're supposed to feel that way. And before this recent patch, oftentimes, I'll be honest, I didn't. Much better from EA. This is what we want to see from the AI. Jones clips it. Wonderful ball that to find Foden. Turns his man. McAllister finds space. Bends one, and again, Liverpool go close, but don't hit the back of the net. Gravenberch, Foden, and the ex-Manchester City winger looking for a bit of space. Still Phil, who was sensational, wasn't he, on Wednesday night against Dortmund. Good for us English fans as Gravenberch rolls it through. Marcus Leonardo finds McAllister on the edge. Curtis Jones finds a bit of space. Does he want to shoot? He does indeed. There's Nkambadia again. And Gusto gets it away. All season long, he's been one of the best goalkeepers in the league. And tonight, his best performance of the season, exactly when we needed him. Not quite Courtois against Liverpool in the Champions League final. We're not far off it. Yup, one of the best goalkeeping performances I've had in FC 26 and in a crucial game as well. Heading to Anfield, up against it for 90 minutes. Nkambadia, calm, composed, cat-like reflexes, and a big clean sheet ensuring we go back to Lyon with the tie in the balance. I have no doubt about it, we'll still be underdogs, but that's all I wanted tonight, a chance heading home, and we've got one. Right, following game, RC Lens away from home, match day 32 in the Europa League, and again tonight, if we do get a win, that'll guarantee at the bare minimum a 4th place finish and a qualification chance for next year's Champions League phase. Destiny in our own hands, let's get it done tonight on the back of back-to-back draws. Got to be much better in this one. Allez Lyon. Started again though, 33 minutes in, still tied at 0-0, nothing going on as of yet. And RC Lens have had more of the ball than we have so far. I know I don't like playing in these conditions, but I've got to get on with it really, because Nkambadia makes a brilliant save and Gusto is there to win it first. Keep playing like this and there's no doubt about it, we won't beat Liverpool on Thursday night and we'll drop out of the top 4 as well. This is not good enough from Lyon, man. Alright, fair enough. I'm missing Fofana, I'm missing Morton. Those are 2 big blows to this Lyon team, 2 of our most dependable players. But ultimately, we wanted the injuries, we asked for them, we've got them. Now I've got to learn how to deal with them. Still deadlocked at 0-0. Second half against. I think we get one good chance in the second. But if we get it, we've got to take it. As Freddie does really well there to find Tracy. And he's sliding back. Oh, yes, he can. In the middle. Yes, come on. As at the start of the season, we just have to make sure, if nothing else, we're back in the Europa League next season. But as I always talk about it, when you move, your objectives need to move with you. Now it's Champions League football minimum, and that goal might be the one that confirms, if nothing else, a playoff round place for next year. Great slip ball through by Tracy. Farbre with the assist, and Diawara in for the engine. Morton pops up for his first of the season. What a time to get it. He's got me a couple of goals in the Europa League, Diawara. That's his first in Ligue 1. And I said I do like him, to be fair. I do quite like him when I needed to give Morton a breather or Testament a night off. And obviously with Tyler out for the season, Diawara is going to be starting there for the rest of the campaign. That is a huge, huge goal by Mahamadou. And, oh, Gomes wins it back. This will be game here. Dinks it, headed away, wins it back, cross to the edge. Oh, Farbre! Oh, Freddie Farbre! We needed someone to step up out there. And the celebration tells you all you need to know. He looked up at the sky, he saw the Batman logo in there, comes into the game tonight, assist, goal, and what a beautiful bit of technique. First time control, flicks it around the defender. If I'm being honest, it's poor keeping, but it's wonderful technique from a wonderful player. Lyon have surely wrapped up fourth. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's poor goalkeeping now. Oh, that's brilliant goal. Wow, flag stayed down. I was gonna say, that's brilliant goal. Flag stayed down. I thought for sure he was offside. But Nkambadio turning it on right towards the end of the season. And those 5 goals he shipped against Paris Saint-Germain now looking like a distant memory. With 14 minutes to go, don't need a third goal. We can just pass out the clock from here, because that is going to confirm it. Olympique Lyonnais, at the very least, will finish in 4th place and a qualifier for next year's Champions League phase. Yeah, I thought he was well offside there, but flag stayed down. Great save by Nkambadio. You know he wants that clean sheet. As he tries to level the Sirigu record, but oh mate, I've probably bottled it with the final attack of the second half as well. It was a brilliant save, but no complaints there. I was late coming in with Crochet. It's a clear trip, and Lons have the chance to ruin Nkambadio's brilliant performance again, which they do. It's a consolation, but the whole season has been built on defence and Nkambadio's brilliance between the sticks. I'm not happy I've just dropped the clean sheet there. We do what we need to do today. We got the win. We've locked up 4th at a minimum, but sorry, bro. I've ruined your clean sheet. That's my bad. Yeah, if he would have had 3 straight clean sheets to end the season, I think he would level with Sirigu's 23 record amount in the campaign. But now he can't do that, even with back-to-back at the end. That's, oh man, I'm so annoyed at myself, man. And I said in the last episode, or the episode before that, I think it might have been, you know, I take the defensive records with a pinch of salt because of how easy it can be to defend, but even so. So that means with 2 games to go, with 4 clear of Marseille and Monaco in 3rd and 4th. So all we need now is 1 win, and that will guarantee 2nd place finish. Even back-to-back. Oh, and they're playing each other, actually. They're playing each other. So actually, is that... No, it's not officially done. It's not... Is it? No. Yes? No. No, if they draw and then they both win and we lose back-to-back. But it's basically done. All we need now is 1 point, not even 1 win, and we are guaranteed to finish no lower than 3rd and qualify for next year's Champions League. PSG are champions, but we are surely joining them in next year's Champions League. What a great first season for Lyon. And now, let's see if we can make it even more memorable. Following game... Thursday night, Europa League, 2nd leg of the semi-final. Masterclass of a goalkeeping display in the first leg away downfield from Nkambadeo, getting that clean sheet and ensuring we wouldn't lose heading back home. It's been a great unbeaten run for Lyon recently, but now can we pull it out in possibly the biggest game of the season, at least before that French Cup final. Liverpool in the 2nd leg. I'm still quite pessimistic, but I mean, we've got the chance, that's all I asked for. We just took a chance here against Lens, let's do it again. Our 2nd leg semi-final against Liverpool. Allez, Lyon. Yeah, I reckon we could do this, you know, genuinely. I'm still pessimistic, but not quite as much as I was on the back of that 1st leg performance, because whilst we were dominated, if Nkambadeo does it again, then we're going to score tonight. I believe we're going to score tonight. The only question is, can we stop Liverpool again? And I think, really, I've opted for the same kind of tactical layout with Sanchez at left mid, but it's going to all depend on whether Nkambadeo can repeat his heroics. As we know, lightning rarely strikes twice, but he has been superb all season long, and in some big games as well. Don't think about the PSG game, but you know, many others as well. Gravenberch finds Rio, dinks it back to Ryan on the edge. You know, he likes to strike those. This time doesn't. Gets a little bit lucky off Diawara. And still Gravenberch. McAllister on the ball. Across to Foden. Conrad Harder. Looking for space. Gets it back. Shoots, scores. First shot on target, desperately trying to contain, but like at Anfield, just chasing shadows. Harder finishes, Liverpool in front, 14 minutes in we fall behind. It's an unreal Liverpool team, like absolutely incredible. When you've got the full strength Conrad Harder up top, who is physically fantastic, and then they've added to it with him in the team. Gabriel is their centre-half and captain, one of the highest potential defenders in the game, as we know. And oh, what a save, and Cambadio again. Rio, great at his full potential as well, the Liverpool wonder kid. I mean, it's a brilliant team. No surprise when they've added to it with like a Foden as well, Nuno Mendes. I mean, is it any surprise that it's just mostly one-way traffic? A golfing class all throughout the game. And I said in the last episode, sometimes you'll see the games I'm playing, and you know, you see the goals, you see the chances. Some games, you need to know just how difficult they are to play. You're probably seeing it tonight like you did against Paris Saint-Germain. I can't get close to them. Phil Foden just made Cambadio feel like Gregor Cabell. Because once again, he picks the ball up, he dribbles to the edge of the area, he bends it with the left foot, and he finds the back of the net. He was brilliant against Dortmund. He's been brilliant tonight. I've been absolutely massacred in these two legs. The fact it's only two is a credit to how good Cambadio has been. 25 minutes to go. There's going to be a third goal. It won't be Lyon cutting the deficit. It'll be Liverpool going even further clear. Crochet's just gone down with an injury. That should just be a bruise for Omar. But can I just pause on this moment here though and say, to EA's credit, oh, what on earth am I doing? Thank the Lord for this. I mean, we have waited so long for injuries to come into the game. And I didn't read them addressing injuries in the latest patch, but clearly they've done something behind the scenes, because for the whole save we've had no injuries, really. Let's be honest, I've been doing like maybe 1 or 2 max in 5 seasons. Now, we've seen 4 actually now in the same season. About time. It's been a humbling... Oh, hang on. Okay, alright, 7 to play. Liverpool give the ball away cheaply. Gomez finishes from close range. It's 2-1. Is there enough time for extra time here? No, in the end, Liverpool hold on, and that is going to do it. Our European adventure ends in the Final Four. Well, I would have said when the league phase was shown, the two favourites probably would have been Chelsea and Liverpool. One's made it through at our expense, and I think they'll face the other in an all-English final. Credit for getting a goal back, but really, don't let the scoreline fool you. This was a one-sided tie. Liverpool firmly deserved a final place. Pretty much just passed out the clock for the final 8 minutes after we got the goal back, and it is indeed going to be an all-English final, Chelsea versus Liverpool. And yeah, there's been some debate recently about English teams in the Champions League and how good they've looked. Arsenal, of course, haven't conceded a goal since the start of the league phase campaign. Great win for Liverpool against Real Madrid. Obviously, how about the injury as well for Crochet? Yeah, just a bruise as we thought. Man City against Borussia Dortmund as well. But in this Europa League campaign, I'm not surprised, man. I felt Chelsea would be in the final after last year's CL finals place. Liverpool as well. I'm not surprised. But anyway, the most important thing is that whilst we don't make a European final alongside a domestic cup final at the end of the season, we have guaranteed a top 4 finish and will be in next year's Champions League. And here against Stade Rennais in the penultimate game of the season and our final home game of the campaign, all we need is a point here at the Group Hammer Stadium, and that will guarantee at a bare minimum 3rd placed finish. So our penultimate game of the campaign, our final one at the Group Hammer Stadium, Stade Rennais in Lyon, where a point gives us top 3. And of course I've got to play Tolisso and Niakate, don't I? Final games in professional football. And they'll bow out at the Group Hammer Stadium as well. I know it really doesn't matter. I know it's the AI. I know, but come on, if you're not going to make yourself immersed in the game, what's the point in playing it, man? To me, it's just you got to do it. Like, you know, seriously, you got to know how this would feel. Oh, Gomez for those players, man. You got to let them bow out, you know, especially at home too. But Gomez bowing out the season with a super goal, 1-0 Lyon. In career mode, you can actually get an email if you haven't played a player who's retiring in the final game of the season if they've requested to get the game. But I always find it funny because the email will say something like, oh, we're disappointed you didn't play that player, you know, he was a good servant, you know, that doesn't show that your values are aligned with the club or whatever. It doesn't really mean anything, it's more cosmetic than anything else. But like, I can understand if it's match day 38 and you've already won the league by 4 points and you're at home and you might as well play them for the send-off. But like, sometimes it'll be like the cup final, you know, and you're chasing a double. And your 38-year-old centre-back with 12 pace is not going to start ahead of your club captain, is he? Let's be honest. It's just funny as Cisse heads in a free header to make it 1-1. But anyway, yeah, no such problems really. Even if we don't win this game, the likely it is we're still not going to miss out on a top 3 finish due to the unlikelihood of Monaco and Marseille needing to draw, then both win the final day, and then us lose on the final day as well. I'm not concerned about the leveler here. Even a point, like I said, is good enough for a top 3 finish. Cambadio to Rennais, and again another really difficult game from Lyon. You know, I don't like playing in this rain, but I can't use that as an excuse. Just haven't really been on it. Toliso's done well there, to be fair, in what's going to be his final farewell game. I'm not going to play. Oh, great ball. Oh, it's a bit too far wide. No, I didn't. Connor, yeah, sets himself and bends it in top bins. But yeah, I want to make sure we do win back-to-back to end the season off, because granted, like I said, only a point is what we need now to guarantee CL football. But don't forget, at the end of the campaign, French Cup final. I don't want to go into that in a really poor run of form. If we slip up here, it's 1 win in 5, but hold on to it, 2 wins in 5, and possibly 3 in 6 if we beat St Etienne away on the final day. Yep, final game of the season. Let's end on this. St Etienne away from home. We've locked up 2nd place. Can't finish higher or lower on the final day. But let's see if we can set a new league and record with a clean sheet, which would mean we concede the fewest goals in a single season, beating PSG's record of 19 back in 2016. And for Freddie Fabre, he could win the assist title on the final day with a hat-trick of assists. St Etienne away, final game of the season before the French Cup final. Let's finish strong, yeah. Allez, Lyon. Error to Freddie. And he's gone for it. Oh my word. Well, it was dropping. It just wasn't online. And goes wide at the post. Still 0-0, but yeah, I haven't really come close to a half-line goal in FC 26 at all. And sometimes I get asked, you still try them? The answer is yes, but FC 26, I went close in FC 25 a few times, but in FC 26, good save in Cambadio. Yeah, not even close. It's been quite a poor game in the grand scheme of things. Is there going to be a late winner here? Oh, great ball through. Lyon looks to end the season with 3 straight victories. And we're going to get it through you-know-who. Get over it, young man. Get over it, because everyone knows it. You know it. We know it. You might not win the assist title, but you've won the Lyon fans' hearts in a single season, and you've definitely won the captain's armband for next season. 3 straight wins to end the season for Olympique Lyonnais. And we'll head into the Coupe de France final against Marseille, I would say, as slight favourites, but on a really nice streak. Freddie Fabre does what Freddie Fabre does, comes up clutch to be Lyon's hero. It's a win on match day 34. And so to end the season, we'll take one final look at the league table, where, as you can see, Paris Saint-Germain continue to sit at the top of French football. To think they started the season off outside the top 6 and still won the title by 8 points for a whopping 94 goals scored and a plus 59 GD. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to dethrone PSG. If we couldn't do it this season and no one else could even get close, then I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. We did finish 2nd, though. What a great first season. Only losing 3 times all season long. One of those defeats coming to PSG, but a new defensive record of only 18 goals conceded. Like I said, pinch of salt. Obviously, we're taking it with that. But even so, great first season for us. Back in the Champions League, Olympique Lyonnais, for next season's Champions League campaign. I'm buzzing for that. And for the player of the season, quite a bizarre one this year, I must say. Not for the first time I'm finding in this year's career mode a youth player, Julio Lorenzo, Monaco's forward, who, to be fair, had a good season, 3rd in scoring with 21 goals in 33 games. But I mean, Dembele had 27 in 34 for PSG. Kvaratskhelia had 23 in 34, and the Georgian was also top of the assist charts as well. How it wasn't one of those two, I do not know. But even so, Freddie was third in assists in the with Kamara in second, and for the Golden Glove, of course, like I said, and Gambadia winning with 21. He was in the team of the season as well, alongside Reynal and Gusto, and also Freddie and Tessman. I'm surprised Tessman made it, but the others I could definitely understand. But yeah, Tessman was a surprise inclusion there, but I'll certainly take it. And that will do it for today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have done, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I will return in the next one with the season finale, where we'll take on Marseille in the Coupe de France final, going for our first major honour with Olympique Lyonnais very soon.